everybody, I just wanted to get on here and help you with your maps section. All right, so slides 5 through 11, this is just directions to help you get through this PowerPoint that matches the maps notes, okay? So you would go under section 1, this would be your maps notes right here. You would click on this, all right, and you would use this to help you with your, right here, your map notes assignment. Okay, so you would click on this and then it would pop up your notes. And that's what we're going to go through right now. We're going to fill out your notes, okay, for this section. And I'm going to go back right here. All right, so it says draw a compass on your paper. Never eat sour worms. All right, that's how you remember. You never eat sour worms, okay? And that helps you remember directions. So I would just click this box right here and I would type in north, and that would be our never, right? 3 would be our east, oops, or eat. 2 would be our south or sour. And then here, number 4 would be our west or worms. Okay, and so then you have intermediate directions, right? So you have northeast, southeast, oops, southwest, and northwest. Okay. Right, then right here you have your prime meridian and your equator. All right, so what is your prime meridian? Well, if you go back to your note section, it says the prime meridian is the 0. I'm going to actually, to make this a little bit better, go in here and just put it as an underline, right? It is the 0 degree line of longitude that determines eastern and western hemispheres. And then your equator is the, and I'm going to go up here and underline it, right? And I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger so that you can hopefully see this. Your equator is your 0 degree line of latitude that determines your northern and your southern hemispheres. Okay? And so that's how you would type this stuff in. Then you have right here your northwestern hemisphere. That's where North America is. For your eastern, northeastern, you have Asia, Europe, parts of Africa. Southeastern hemisphere, you have Australia. And then southwestern hemisphere, you have, South America. So Antarctica is in the southern hemisphere, and it's in the southeastern and southwestern hemisphere, southeastern and southwestern, okay? And so it says, what hemisphere is North America in? Well, you would type in that it's in the northwestern hemisphere. South America, you would type in that it's in the southwestern hemisphere, and parts of it are in the northwestern hemisphere. Europe would be predominantly in the northeastern hemisphere. Then Africa, well, look at it. It's technically 3, right? You have the northwestern, northeastern, and southeastern hemispheres. Australia would be in the southeastern hemisphere. Asia would be in the northeastern hemisphere. Antarctica, we already said this earlier, but would be in the southwestern and southeastern hemispheres. All right, and that's what you would type in those boxes, okay? Here you have your continents, and so you would just type in the labels for the continents. We have number 1 is North America, right? 2 is South America. 3, where are you 3? Is going to be right here, Africa. 4 is going to be Europe. 5, Asia. 6, Australia. 7, oh, spelled that wrong. Sorry. Australia. 7 is going to be, it's not on here actually, but it's going to be Antarctica, right? And spelled that wrong too. Sorry, I'm not a speller, guys. 8 is going to be your Pacific Ocean. It is on here twice because guess what? Our Earth is round. Okay. 9 will be your Atlantic Ocean. And 10 will be your Indian Ocean. Okay. Then we scroll down and we've got our river valley civilizations. Okay. In blue are the rivers. So 2 is going to be the Nile River. 5 is going to be the Euphrates River. I'm going to go ahead and get our rivers out of the way. 4 is going to be the Tigris River. 6 is going to be the Indus River. 7 is going to be the Ganges River. 10 is going to be the Honghe River. Okay, 1 is Egypt. 3, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, you're going to have Mesopotamia. At 8, you're going to have Indus civilization or India. And at 9, you're going to have Chinese civilization or China. Okay. Then we get to our Latin America political map. All right, for this one, you have number 1 is going to be a city, right? It's going to be Tenochtitlan. 2 is going to be Aztec civilization. Okay. 3 is going to be My Chicken Pizza, right? Mayan, and their capital city is Chichen Itza. 4, I just said this was Mayan civilization, so that's going to be our Mayans. Over here, just because we're out here, we're going to do the Pacific Ocean. And then over here at number 8, we'll do the Atlantic Ocean. And then you have, I accidentally added a letter. Up here, you've got North America. And down here, you have South America. All right, now I digress. 6 will be our Incan civilization or Inca civilization. 5 is going to be Machu Picchu. And then 7 will be our Andes Mountains. All right, then we move on to our Africa map. Okay, you see Africa map has a lot of stuff going on here, but that's okay. We'll get it filled in. I'm going to start with all the rivers. So you have the Niger River, then you have the Nile River, then you have the Congo River, then you have the Zambezi River, then you have poor little down here at the bottom, Limpopo River, okay? And then let's go to civilizations, okay? So at 2, you have Ghana. 3, you have Mali. 4, you have Songhai. These are different places different empires, same relative location, different time periods. 14 is going to be a very important city when we talk about Rome, and that's going to be its adversary, Carthage. Okay, 5 is going to be this whole box right here. All of this up here is going to be the Sahara Desert. And then you're going to have at 6, you're going to have Egypt. 8, you're going to have Nubia or Kush, could be another name. It's no M in that. I'm sorry, my finger accidentally hit it. 9, you have Axum. They are the only Christian kingdom we will talk about. So I tell everybody you got to ask them about Jesus. And then 13 down here at the bottom is Zimbabwe. Okay. Then moving on, now you see even more stuff going on here in our Middle East map. Okay. So I'm going to start with the bodies of water because I always find that to be easier. You've got the Black Sea. Then you've got over here the Caspian Sea. Then you have the Aral Sea. Then you have down here the Med Sea or Mediterranean Sea. For our purposes, I'm just going to put Med real quick. Right here you have the Red Sea. Then you have the Persian Gulf. Then you have the Arabian Sea. We're not done with our bodies of water because, again, you have the Euphrates River and the Tigris River. A very important city that we'll need to know when we talk about Islamic empires is Baghdad. This becomes the capital under the Abbasid dynasty. Okay, so Baghdad's very important. And then between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, again, you have Mesopotamia. Okay, then let's just go in order right here. You have Constantinople. Right here you have Asia Minor, which is present day Turkey. Oops, mistyped. Then you have Iraq, Iran. You have Mecca. You have Medina. You have, this is Saudi Arabia. Let me double check that. No, yep. Saudi Arabia. I just want to make sure I didn't confuse 11 and 9. And then this is going to be your Arabian Peninsula. On your Arabian Peninsula, you have the Arabian Desert, but I didn't want to mess you up there. All right, so 12 and 13. All right, so you're going to have for 12, you're going to have Jerusalem, which is in Israel. And then for 14 and 15, you are going to have Damascus, which is in Syria. So 14 will be Syria, and then 15, Damascus. Okay, and that is our map for the Middle East. Next, we are looking at our Asia map. So for our Asia map, you've got Russia, Mongolia, China, Korea, Japan. This right here is called the Sea of Japan or the East Sea. And then down here you have the South China Sea, south of China, right? Then you've got, of course, over here, the Indian Ocean. And then here you have the Ganges River. we're seeing this again. Then you have the Indus River, and then you have the Honghe River. Right here at 15, you have the Hindu Kush Mountains. Then at 9, you have the Himalayan Mountains. Okay. And then you have down here, or right here at 14, you have Harappa. That I misspelled that, H-A-R-A-P-P-A. Okay, and then 13, you have Mohenjo-Daro. And then at 16, you're going to have India. And then 10, you're going to have Nepal. All right, so there is our Asia map. Then moving on to Europe. Woo, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Let's start with bodies of water because, you know, I like to do that best. All right, so you have 24, the Aral Sea. So sorry guys, a lot of these you'll see are repeats because you have to know them for the entire class, and we will be coming back to these maps throughout the semester. So you've got the Aral Sea, you've got the Caspian Sea, you have the Black Sea, you have the Aegean Sea, you have the Med Sea, Mediterranean, don't forget that, you have the Atlantic Ocean, you've got the North Sea, and then 27, you have the Baltic. I find it's just easier to do the bodies of water first. You do it however you would like. 1, you have Portugal. 2, you have Spain. 3, you've got the Battle of Tours. 18, you're going to have this is France. And 17, you're going to have that this is their capital city of Paris. Right? 16, you've got that this is London, their city in England. All right, this up here, Scandinavia. This over here at 21 is Russia. I'm just coming around in a circle now. Then you have Moscow here at 22. Then at 10, you've got, of course, Asia Minor. 11, you have Constantinople. And then, all right, here's where we get into the fun stuff. All right, 9, this is Greece. 7, this is Athens. 6, this is Sparta. All right, 5, you've got Rome. 4, this is Italy. And then 14, you have Carthage. And then 19, don't know why I didn't get this earlier, you have Germany. All right, I'm going to stop right there for right now, and then we will pick back up with empires you have to know, okay? And then we'll wrap this up later. Thanks, guys.